boy Wonder.
Yeah, man, how you doing? You good? I know you like that. I know you like that. How long you been back?
What up, Snackies? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all, what's good? What's poppin' on this Tuesday? So, y'all, I have me some Korean fried chicken, some coleslaw, some mashed potatoes, have me a little wine, and I wanted some sweet, so I sprinkled some whipped cream in there, you know. So y'all, welcome to Therapy Tuesday. We're gonna pour some cheese over this Korean fried chicken, y'all. Let's get us a bomb look. Oh Lord. We ain't gonna pour no cheese over it, y'all. Wait, yes we are.
1 hour later.
Y'all, we about to pour this cheese on this chicken, all right? See. And I'm gonna save some for my mashed potatoes. Some thick old cheese. I used a lot of mozzarella with this. Alright, we also got some gravy, y'all. So, y'all, let's snack. My cheese don't even look all that good. Let's see. We're gonna see how that turn out. Put our drink up here. Let me taste this. Coleslaw so good. It's washed out. Alright, y'all ready for this chicken? I gotta learn how to make me a good cheese sauce, cause I just be mixing two cheeses together. Cheddar and mozzarella. And I'll be working out. It was like, it don't hold. Well, I know mozzarella in general. Don't hold heat well. But dang. Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. These ain't homemade, okay? These were legit. Store-bought. So y'all, what's good? What's popping? I supposed to be doing flavor each challenge. The no challenge. Every time I think about it, I done already started recording. So I gotta I don't want that gravy to touch my coleslaw. I gotta mentally prepare for it so I can do it this week. This coleslaw so good. I make that noise because I'm sucking it. I'm sorry. It's natural. I just sucking that flavor. Anyway. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna prepare. Woo! 2 pieces of chicken. Your girl done got full. Alright, so today, y'all, for Therapy Tuesday, we are gonna do MDD. MDD, which is major depressive disorder, y'all. Everybody know what depression is, right? Okay. So when it comes to major depressive disorder, that means that you've had a depressed mood or loss of interest over a 2-week period. And it has to be consecutive days. The thing about MDD is that oftentimes people feel like fatigued, they don't feel energetic, they feel worthless. Of course, the #1 symptom, they feel sad. Oh, I should never mix that. Now it's gonna get in there. It's gonna change the color. So cute. Woo! So they feel sad, fatigued, worthless. And they also can feel insomnia. I'm sorry, y'all. I was looking at the word and it still didn't come out my mouth. Insomnia is also something they can suffer from. And of course, you know, like mood swings also. When a depressed person can experience mood swings, guys. So that's the criteria. You have to at least have 5 of those. But required, it can be any 5 except the depressed mood or the loss of interest in like activities or life or people and stuff like that. Those you have to at least have one of the other of those, and then the other, you know, insomnia, fatigue, worthiness, feeling inferior, those also. I would say that 1, I have been depressed before. I don't think that I've ever reached the level of major depressive disorder, but I had spouts of depression, especially stemming from the loss of my grandmother, where she, you know, passed. And excuse me, whoo, did I make a little room? Okay. You know, she passed, so it was like grief. It was grief depression, which is a thing. Fell on my second board. It's clean. That is a thing, guys. And though I didn't see a therapist, what helped me was continuing to be social. Like, so I would say a coping skill that you can utilize is your support system. You know, trying to still, and it's kind of like in a sense like you going through the motions, so to say. But I would say that continuing to try to be involved, like socially, going out for a walk, things of that nature. Because when it came to me and my depression, my grief depression, what got me back on track was 1, trying to be grateful, really trying to be grateful for life. But then also 2, going to work and doing therapy with my little babies, because majority of my clients are kids, helped me so much. And I don't know if it was just like, well, I know part of it was because I was being useful in something. Like I felt like, okay, I'm accomplishing something. I was helping them with their goals, you know, with their mental health goals. And then some of the coping skills that I was teaching them, I was underlyingly also taking mental notes of it and then putting it into my daily, you know, existence and my daily schedule and my daily routines. So I would say that would be like the easiest, I mean the hardest, trying to still be involved when you really don't feel up to it, you really don't feel energetic, like you feel fatigued. And that's something I did too. I did sleep a lot. Every chance I got, I slept a lot. However, excuse me, however, I sleep a lot anyways. Like I just like to sleep, that's just me. But definitely when I was going through my depression, that's something that literally, y'all, I could sleep for hours, wake up and then still go back to sleep again. Like, yeah. I think another coping skill too is to target the feelings. Like if it, like in my situation, I knew where it came from. I knew that my depression came from the loss of my grandmother. It was part of my grief process, right? But sometimes, and majority of the times, people don't know why they feel depressed, why they feel sad. It just comes on, you know, it's just something that triggers it. And then at the end of the day, they just know that, okay, I feel sad, I don't feel good. Like, I don't feel good about myself right now. So one coping skill would be to be emotionally intelligent, you know, and really trying to identify the different feelings that happen right before you start feeling depressed. You know, what type of other emotions, what was the environment like, what was the what the environment was like, but also what you were doing within that environment. You know, because that could be a trigger, something that's going on that's contributing to, you know, that depressed feeling or that instance. Because sometimes people don't feel it consistently. So processing your emotions and feelings, being very cognizant and paying attention to your surroundings when it comes on, like your environment, what's going on, how you feeling. And then I would say trying, which is hard, guys. I know everybody don't really feel good expressing their feelings openly. I am learning that, and I want to say stop saying y'all, like, ugh. Expressing your feelings is something that I know is very hard for some people. What I recently realized, actually this past week, I had 2 clients. One is a new client, and in general, this client just was like, I just don't feel comfortable sharing it because I feel like if I share my feelings, it's a sign of weakness. And I was like, oh, really? Okay. And my eyes kind of got big a little bit. And she was like, Miss, why are you looking at me like that? And I was like, no, I'm sorry. I'm just taking in everything that you're saying. And then my other client, who, when I first got them, was very hard to even say simple stuff, get them to communicate on like the most basic level. However, they recently revealed that the reason why they keep their feelings in was due to them, I want to say like offending somebody else, because those weren't their words. It was like, oh, I don't want anyone to get upset because of my feelings. And it's like, whoa, wait a minute, like, but this is society, you know, like, who could be offended? Who should be offended because of someone else's feelings? Like, no, cut that out. That's not cool. So a bulb went off in my head too, like, and that particular client is only 11, you know? So it's like, oh my gosh, how does this child, how do they navigate through life if already they have this perception that if I share my feelings, it's gonna upset or anger someone else? Like, no, your feelings are your feelings and nobody can take that from you. And people should really be cognizant and aware of how they respond to other people's feelings, because it's not to offend you. It just says that when they say and when they express how they feel, that's how they feel. Okay, it don't have nothing to do with you or whatever else, XYZ, Billy, Bob, Jane, or John. Okay, that's just how they feel. And the best thing you can do is validate them. So I would say, especially with someone that's dealing with depression, try to at least express your feelings some kind of way. If not to an individual, write it down, journal. You know, I talk about that all the time. I have actually slacked off in the last month or so of journaling, but especially when I feel like a lot of feelings of like overwhelmed, just a lot going on in my life, I journal a lot. And when I journal, I talk to God. It's kind of like me doing self-reflection, but also at the same time, I know that it's my one-on-one time with the man above, okay, the man upstairs. But I hope that this has helped somebody. I'm not sure if the format in which I'm doing this is helpful, because I know I talk about, you know, the criteria, what kind of symptoms you have if you have this disorder, right? Which is kind of teeter-tottering a little bit. Like I was saying, I'm not sure if the method in which I'm doing Therapy Tuesday is the most helpful. I hope it is. I know I talk about, like I was saying, I talk about the criteria in reference to how you can meet certain diagnoses, and then I talk heavily about like coping skills. Y'all let me know whether or not I should still talk about the criteria, because I'm over here looking at my book, y'all. I'm sorry. If I should still talk about the criteria, or if I should just go heavily into talking about the coping skills. Y'all let me know. And then if you have any questions, you know, the number one coping skill I'm gonna always tell you is get a therapist. Getting a therapist is okay. Being able to talk to someone is okay. Oh, my AC just turned on. Lord Jesus, y'all gonna hear that loud noise. Get a therapist, okay? That's number one. Be able to process those feelings. Be able to heal from past hurt that still affect you to this day. Because you want to be happy. You want to be at peace. Nobody don't want to be in misery, okay? You want to be happy people. Happy people. Alright. If you made it to the end. If you made it to the end, you are what? You're Snacky MVS. You're Snacky MVS. Hey, I love you guys. Be who you are. Be who you are. Be beautiful. Please know that you are not alone. I am here for you. Go out there, inspire someone. Take care of yourself, because self-care matters. And until the next video, love, peace, and hair oil.